Hello, whoever just joined. Give a minute here. We'll go official in like 4 minutes or so. I'm just getting warmed up here. Get myself situated. This is probably no good behind me here, huh? Better. A little bit. All right. All right, we'll be starting up here in just a moment. For those of you who were not aware, doing a little Weller tasting tonight. Not wine, although I do have a glass of my Schaefer from last night that I'll be finishing off maybe between sips. Who knows? We have this live both on YouTube and Instagram tonight. We'll start officially at 6 o'clock, no matter who's watching, which is about 2 minutes time. Yeah, the Schaefer was excellent. That's the Relentless, which, again, for those who follow along on a regular basis, Syrah is my favorite. And Schaefer just makes an amazing Syrah. You can see my review on the YouTube channel, I Heart Wine. It was really good. Maybe top 10 wines that I've reviewed so far, for sure. All right, my real estate agent is texting me. Well, she will just have to wait. Momentarily here, 6 o'clock, right on the dot, we will start. Sip of water here. I have the Instagram backwards, don't I? That's backwards to you, isn't it? The Weller 12. Antique 107. All right, and here we go. All right, thank you for joining us tonight. Here, whether you're watching us on YouTube or Instagram, I'm live on both platforms this evening, doing a tasting, my very first tasting of some Weller products. I have yet to try either of these. So I'm going to crack them open and give them a shot tonight. We will see what we think. These are from the weeded mash bill from Weller. Weller has basically 3 different mash bills. Nobody tells them exact percentages. but the wheat is in replace of rye on their other mash bills. So mash bill number 1 is like 10% rye. Then corn and barley make up the rest. Has to be obviously 51% corn to be called bourbon. Some other rules in there as well. Not overly important for this discussion at the moment. But if you need to know, we can talk about that further. I'm always a little concerned, bourbon has to be made in new American oak. It can only be used one time. Environmentally, that's probably not the friendliest thing to do. So it's a little concerning that at some point in time, this may be an issue for our lovely bourbon product here. So we'll see. That's interesting. That cork, I don't know if you can see that there. I'm opening this up again for the first time here. That cork is raised up out of there. I would normally consider that not to be a good sign, but we will see momentarily. We'll give these a shot. I have to be honest, I am in love with mash bill number 1 products from Buffalo Trace. Eagle Rare is my all-time favorite bourbon. I've had the Weller Special Reserve in the past. It was not my favorite. Matter of fact, to be quite honest, I didn't like it. So we'll see what we think today. We're going to jump right into some 12-year here. Again, I have not tried these before. Well, they're 12-year. So this is the high rye mash bill. So high rye, sorry, that's not accurate. High rye is dedicated to something else. So this is the rye mash bill, the wheat mash bill. Sorry, let's say it one more time. The wheat mash bill. Okay, so they replaced the rye with wheat. It's supposed to give it a smoother texture. Mr. Weller himself supposedly came up with this. I don't know that it's true. But let's see. We're gonna go right into this first one here. The 12-year. That's an interesting aroma. That's mostly cherry, cinnamon, and vanilla. Those are the big ones for sure. All right. The 12-year. Again, pretty similar on the note. It's not, I guess, because I like sweeter bourbons. This doesn't really do it for me. This is just a little hot. Again, so it's sort of that cinnamon, cherry cinnamon, red hot coming through there. Not bad. All right. Well, this is only 90 proof. So this isn't the higher proof model here. You know what I'm going to do here before I move on to try anything else here. I'm going to give us a couple drops of water. Handy little eyedropper here. Be official. It's 5 drops of water here. And see if that takes it down a notch on that. It's got a lot of burn for a 90 proof bourbon. And not really in a good way. It's not terrible, but so that couple drops of water did take that away on the finish. So it's not, again, these are neck pours too. Some people say that makes a difference. Some people think you're absolutely nuts if you say a neck pour makes a difference. Um, theoretically, all this bourbon is exactly the same in a bottle, whether I tilt it upside down or spin it around, or the first drop should be the same as the last. But obviously, as you get past the neck here, this will get more oxygen and may change slightly. It's not like a wine where it's going to change dramatically with a lot of oxygen contact, but some people may believe it makes a huge difference. All right. So yeah, this doesn't get rave reviews from anybody either, and I can see why. It's good. I wouldn't pay some of those crazy numbers. You can of course get it when it's available. Very rarely available, but when it is available at Triple B Liquors, um, at a reasonable price. Not secondary prices. There are some places where this is marked up to over $200. Um, and I would say you're nuts if you ask me for that much. So find a reputable liquor store like Triple B Liquors. If you need help finding one other, if you're not close enough to go to Triple B Liquors, let me know at Hart Wine. I'll help you find something. But again, that's good. I'm not complaining about it, but it's not my favorite. All right. Has anybody else had an opportunity to try the Weller products? Do you like them? Get myself a sip of water before we go on to anything else here. Looking forward to pizza after this. All right. So, again, that was the 12-year. Let me get a good close up of that. Okay. Weller wheated bourbon, 12-year aged. Now, this is the Antique 107. It's another Weller product here. Okay, I got two different cameras running here. All right. And as you may guess from the name, it is 107 proof. There's no age statement on the bottle. So, it still has to be aged in single use. Yeah, that was a weak opening on that as well. I'm a little concerned about this. We're going to find out. I would wear the glasses more often so I could actually see, but I'm well aware that you get a weird glare from them if I wear them. So, all right. Weller 107, IR Wine's first try. I like the nose on this, the aroma better. Has more of a floral note to it than the 12-year does. This one traditionally gets much better reviews than the 12-year or the Special Reserve. Again, I've had the Special Reserve before. I didn't like it, so I didn't even bother to get that out for this review here. That one's good. Now that one has more of that sweet cherry. Still a lot of heat going on. Obviously, 107 proof. That's a pretty strong. I don't like to go all the way up. Some people love those really high proof Stag Juniors, 123, 125 proof. Those knock you off your stool real quick. All right. Hey, Chef Caroline, how you doing tonight? Welcome to my live happy hour event. Yeah, I do enjoy the nose on that one much more. Go for a second sip before I move on here. It's good. I like that one. I definitely see why the Weller Antique gets much better reviews. Give my standard 5 drops of water here and see what difference that makes here. Did not change the nose dramatically. That didn't change much at all, actually. 5 drops of water. Whereas the 12-year did change some. This it brought forth more, I call it like a cinnamon note. Let's see what they say on the bottle for that one, okay? That's the 12-year. I know people fight over this stuff. Floral note, okay, that's what I said. Sweet yet bold, huh? They did say it was sweeter than the 12-year for sure. Hints of vanilla. All right, that's about it. That's all it says on the bottle. So, and I do see why that one gets better reviews than the 12-year for sure. Still not my favorite. I'm gonna move on to something else. People fight over here. This is Blanton's. All right. So the Blanton's, all right, it's a single barrel product, okay? And this was dumped on 3/13/2020. And it was barrel number 817. People go crazy sometimes looking for different dates and whatnot. Stored in warehouse H. As far as I know, they're all stored in warehouse H. I'm not sure why they continue to put that there. And it was Rick 31. This is 93 proof. And it is bottle number 198. Well, so this is not one of the weeded mash bills. All right, this mash bill is the number 1. That was number 2. Sorry, the number 2. So there's probably about 12% rye. I lost my horse. All right, Blanton's, for those of you who are not aware, each comes with this cute little horse on top. All right, and each horse is labeled. This one is B. You can see here, it's got a little B. All right, and you can collect all the different horses to spell out Blanton's. They are available on the website, though. You can just buy them instead of trying to hunt them down, because trying to find bottles of Blanton, it's not easy, especially here in New Jersey. Even the world famous Triple B liquors only get 6 bottles a month. They come in, they go out. Let's see what kind of nose we have. You need a B? I have a B right here. You can just, granted, I've already started drinking the bottle. There's not much left in the bottle, but I'll send you the horse if you want. I have no connection to the horses. Actually, people make me crazy. Again, I get 6 bottles a month. They come rushing in for them. They go out in about an hour or less. I usually sell those 6 bottles. And it's fun to see it for a while, but people, like, they want to fight over them, and it's annoying. I'd love to get a single barrel for myself as a store. That would be awesome. Or Eagle Rare. If we're going to get Eagle Rare store pick, again, like I said, Eagle Rare is my favorite. I'm not opening. I have a 175 of Eagle Rare that somebody gave me as a gift a while back. Not opening that tonight, but that is my all-time favorite. And how do you need a B? For what? Like the 7th set of letters? Okay, this is definitely a much sweeter aroma. It's that cherry, a little bit of the vanilla still, but really a lot more of the sweet cherries aroma. And that's I mean, it's really good. I understand why people love it so much. I hope the people who are collecting them take the time to enjoy them and drink them. This is a really good bourbon. I wish they could make it more available. Actually, I should bring this bottle back to the store and taste other people on it. Again, as much as I like it, I'm not a daily drinker, and I think I should share it with more people. That doesn't need the 5 drops of water. It's smooth. Of course, it's hot, so there's a little bit of a burn, but the 2 wheaters burn a whole lot more. There's a nice little spice note because there is the rye in there instead of the wheat. That's an excellent product. I'm going to set that one to the side. I'm not going to dump that one out. So that's another one that I've tried before. That's out of the ones we had so far tonight, that is one of the ones I've had before. I have another one here. We're going to bust out. So this is the same mash bill as the Blanton's. It's E.H. Taylor. And so this one's not expensive. This one you should be able to find most places. It's not as easy to find as it used to be. Here in New Jersey, you can definitely find it on the back of a lot of bars at least. So you can at least go in and taste it. Let's dump out the 12 year. I'm gonna rinse my 12-year glass with some Blanton's. All right. So this is another single barrel product, much like the Blanton's. And this is bottled in bond. So bottled in bond means it's going to be 100 proof. Sort of in the description. All right. It has to be 100 proof to be called bottled in bond. I believe they like have some sort of like watching over process. All right. So this is E.H. Taylor. So William Lurello or E.H. Taylor, Mr. Blanton's. These are all big names in the bourbon industry. Wow, look at the color on that one, huh? I don't know if you can see that one. That was considerably darker than any of the other ones. I guess the Blanton's comes close, but that's a bottled and bond single barrel is considerably darker. You can smell the proof a little bit more. I'm swirling it. It's just a habit. You really shouldn't do that with your liquor. Don't swirl your liquor. Again, it's just a habit for me doing it with wine. And when you're smelling it, it's just kind of leave your mouth open a little bit. It allows the air to come in your nose and kind of circulate. You don't want to burn out your nasal passages with too much alcohol vapors. Okay. So you kind of, again, while you're doing it, just kind of slowly bring it in. Okay. You can kind of get to the point where you're like, oh yeah, there it is. Good enough. Good enough. Don't go jamming your nose down in the glass. It's not a bottle. It's not a glass of wine. There are considerably more alcohol vapors coming off of this. You can really damage the inside of your nose if you get too crazy. All right. So yeah, it's amber, but I don't think there's going to be a honey taste to this, Hugo. If there is, I'll be shocked. Wow. Again, rich cherry. The Blanton's may have been a little sweeter cherry. Wow. Again, typical vanilla. A little bit of cinnamon. I may have found a competitor to my Eagle Rare. That, of course, Eagle Rare's a much more reasonable price. That is good. That is real good. That is the Blantons here. Blantons obviously a little softer. It's that 93 proof versus the 100 proof. Similar in style. That 100 proof really does make a big difference. I'm going to go and put my nose right in the glass like I just said not to. That may be my new favorite. All right. Well, we're about a half hour into our live stream here tonight. I don't know how much longer I'll be going here, but that was delicious tonight. Again, just to kind of recap here before I get too lost in the sauce, we tried the Weller 12 year. Okay, it's a wheated bourbon. Not my favorite. We tried the Weller Antique 107, a little better. I guess what it comes down to is I'm just not a fan of the wheated bourbons. All right. When we moved on to non-wheated bourbons, we did the Blanton's, which was very good. And then we finished off with a Colonel Taylor single barrel. It's easy to see, I think, on Instagram. YouTubers, you may be having a little bit harder time seeing that. A little bit of a glare on the YouTube channel. First time I've done 2 cameras. Hope you enjoyed it tonight. All right. Again, that Colonel Taylor's delicious. If you can get your hands on that one, and we don't get too many of them in the store. But that was that's really good. I see it has this little tab over the top here, which says 100. Okay, 100 proof. It's kind of this symbol there of the bottle and bond. Yeah, I highly recommend that. That's one to go with right there. All right, that was my favorite out of the bunch tonight. All right, if anybody has a question or problem, concern about any of what I said tonight, I am all ears. This will be available for replay on my YouTube channel, iHeart Wine. Don't forget on the website as well. There's a link at the bottom for merch. You can get your iHeart Wine sweatshirts, t-shirts, coffee mugs. Yeah, coffee mugs. I don't know. They don't have wine glasses. Maybe someday we get a nice little Glencairn glass too. But let's get a wine glass first. All right. Yeah, that was delicious. I'm glad I got the chance to try those. Like I said, I'm probably going to bring the Blanton's back into the store. If you've never had a chance to try the Blanton's, I'm going to bring this in for samples for people. Even though it's mine, I paid for it, just to be clear. But I'm going to bring that in because I'm not that. I don't drink that much of it alone at home here, so I'd rather share it with people. So come on into the store. Triple B Liquors, Bayonne, New Jersey. I always have some fun things open in the back. Ask for me, and I'm happy to share. Wow. All right, I'm going to go have to see where some other people more professional than I am in bourbon rank these against each other. But that Colonel Taylor is my top pick right now. Maybe the Eagle Rare beats it out a little bit. Maybe that's a little bit of dedication to my long-term favorite, but it's better than the Blanton's. Also, don't forget the review I did of the Schaefer Relentless is up now on the YouTube channel, as well as the Beaujolais Nouveau ratings for this year. 3 different Beaujolais Nouveaux, all rated best to worst. And yeah. All right. I think we're at 6:30. It's not quite an hour, but I'm happy. So until next time, I hope you heart your wine and your bourbon as much as I do. If you have any questions, again, feel free to reach out. Come in and see me at Triple B Liquors in Bayonne, New Jersey, attached to the Costco. We look forward to seeing you there. And till next time, cheers.